Hey, Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and I'm joined now with Eddie Hearn. Eddie, I know you're a busy man. You got to go, so let's get straight to it, shall we? First and foremost, I want to talk to you a bit about the news that just sort of got announced today. We have potentially Amir Khan fighting in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. Can you just give me your thoughts on that? Because I think we were all thinking that maybe the Kell Brook fight was next.
Yeah, Amir wants to fight quickly after that and get a win. There are some talks, I'm involved in those talks as well, about a potential fight in Saudi. Nothing confirmed yet, but there is potential for a July fight for him in Saudi. Kell not looking to fight probably till September anyway, so it doesn't really affect anything in that respect. So we'll see what happens over the next few days.
But Kell, what's the talks with Errol Spence? Is it?
No, not Crawford.
I'm not Errol. I'm sorry, Terence Crawford.
Still a fight we want. We're open to that fight. We're top ranked. They know we want that fight. But for now, he's training away. He's back in the gym, and I still want to push for the Khan fight. But the Saudi fight doesn't really affect the potential of a Khan Brook fight.
Deontay Wilder. I feel like you can't mention your name or his name without mentioning one or the others. Deontay Wilder is going to probably more than likely go on to rematch Luis Ortiz.
Yeah. Well, yesterday Joshua came out on ESPN and said the only fight I want after Ruiz is Wilder. Okay, so after this fight, me and him sit down man to man and get this done. A couple of hours later, Wilder comes out. Oh, just to let everybody know, there'll be an announcement soon, but I'm fighting Luis Ortiz. There's so much pressure on him, especially on this week, and he knew if Joshua wins on Saturday, the pressure would be so immense that he wants to try and take that away, you know, and relieve the pressure and say, no, sorry guys, I've got another fight scheduled. It's a fight no one wants to see. It's a fight he's already won. He's got a chance there to fight the biggest fight in world boxing for more money than he could ever dreamed of, and he will not even entertain it. He won't talk about it, he won't negotiate about it, nothing at all. And it's not Wilder, because I know Wilder's a fighting man. I'm sure he wants to fight Joshua. He's being convinced by other people that an alternative plan is better. It'll be bigger next year. Do it next year. The truth is that someone might lose, you know, and it's all over. We're lucky enough that when we were talking about it last year, it's twice as big now as it was last year. And after the Ruiz fight on Saturday, I believe it will be even bigger. So why not even wait? Do you know what I mean? See what happens Saturday, because he couldn't he knows he's not taking the fight, so he don't want to wait, you know. So yeah, don't worry, it'll happen. Don't worry about it. It's boring, and we've got to stop talking about Wilder and just focus on what we're doing. And first things first, beating Andy Ruiz on Saturday.
Okay, so since we know now that the Wilder fight can't be next, with that announcement, we got Tyson Fury, who's always loving to talk about you guys. Well, what's the chance of that possibly happening?
Love to do that fight. The WBC have ordered Tyson Fury against Dillian White, and Tyson Fury's accepted that fight. So hopefully that will happen after the rematch. I heard he
didn't accept it. I heard that he.
Did you not see his Instagram post?
When was this? The last
day? He came out. He said the WBC have offered me a fight for the interim world title shot. I'm not doing that. For the WBC Diamond fight, I will 100% fight Dillian White, blah, blah, blah.
But I asked him not long ago, and he says that the WBC never got back to him. So they have...
No, they've agreed that fight will be ordered. So very soon, he will be getting a letter from the WBC to say, further comments, WBC Diamond belt on the line, great news, etc., etc. Go and negotiate with Dillian White. So unless he doesn't want to fight Dillian, then that fight won't happen. Going back to your question, Fury against Joshua, yes please. Great fight, up for that fight 1,000,000%. The focus is Wilder, that can't be made. Fury's as good as anybody else out there.
And I think that if Joshua calls out Fury post-fight, I think Fury would go for the Joshua fight any day. What do you mean on what terms?
Of course he'll go for the fight, but on what terms? I mean, that's the $64 million question, isn't it? He'll go for the fight. He wants 50-50. He's a voluntary challenger against a world champion. He has massive value. He's a great fighter. He's a draw. Nowhere near the draw of Anthony Joshua, but still a big draw.
What would you pay Tyson Fury to fight?
It's been told. 60-40, they know that. You don't think that's a fair offer for Tyson Fury, who don't hold one belt? I mean, it's madness. It's madness. They don't want to fight Joshua unless they get a deal that's too good to be true. And that's sad, because Fury's just turned down a fight with Wilder for the world title. He could win 3 belts and become the #1 guy in the division by beating Joshua. If it's that easy, like he always says it is, just do it. So we'll see.
All right, Eddie, I know you got to go. Hopefully we'll catch up tomorrow. Okay, because I know you got to get out of here and get to a meeting. But thank you so much for your time, and then hopefully we can be able to talk a bit more extensively about a few other topics. So, all right, thank you. Bye, fight fans.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else.